Welcome back. It's time to document week 6 of the COVID-19 pandemic. We've completed 6 weeks of the stay-at-home order here in Illinois. I had no idea how many weeks I would be doing these pages, and we really don't know how many more weeks for sure we'll be asked to shelter in place. This is Emilee, and you've found Emilee's Paper Caper, where we're all about scrapping our stash and getting some pages done. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button and bell icon so you won't miss any ideas. So this time is going by pretty fast, and we've adjusted pretty well to staying at home. I'm working from home, and I'm very grateful that I can continue working from the safety of my home. This past week, we celebrated Jeff's birthday, so I've pulled some different items that I'm considering for this page. Monday was his birthday, and Wednesday was Earth Day, so I've journaled already some highlights of the week. They include Jeff's birthday and Earth Day. Interesting thing in the news was that we're seeing a lot less smog and pollution right now because people are staying home and traveling less, so there's a lot less smog. And then on Thursday, the governor here in Illinois announced that the stay-at-home order will stay in place through the end of May. So I'm not sure that it won't get extended again, but we are trying to take the long view on this period of time for sure. Staying positive is important, remembering what we're grateful for during this time. It's pretty important. So I've selected this stencil with lots of positive words on it. It is a Heidi Swap stencil that I've had in my stash. I do like using it from time to time, and I just thought these positive words would be nice for the background. You can see that I also used one of my toilet paper masks for the background. And now I'm adding these words as well. I don't usually do a lot of inking of edges, but I decided this time that I would go ahead and do that. I've got some things that I want to kind of stand out on the page, and since I inked those words, kind of using the pink color as a color to tie everything together. So I'm going to go around the outside of the page, and then I'm also going to ink the edges of my page title. It says week 6. I used the same die cut set that I used last week for week 5, and since I used yellow paper, I want that yellow paper to really pop on the background, and I'll go in and just ink around the edges of each of those letters. I'm trying to use a stash of brads and other embellishments that's in a special box. That's part of my New Year's resolution, and I'll link to my New Year's resolutions video up in the card if you're interested. But I decided, since I have that week 6 title on some baker's twine, that I would just string that title onto these brads. I want that title to kind of be centered at the top, so I'm going to get out some liquid adhesive and get those lined up exactly how I want them. While the glue under each of those items in the title is drying, I just set a bottle of different stickles and Nuvo drops on top of each letter, just so it'll stay put while it dries a little bit. Now I can start assembling the other elements of the page. First, my journaling. That will take up significant space on the page. It always does. I'm trying to be really good about journaling each week to get the highlights and some memories down. And then I also printed a couple of photos from the week on the HP Sprocket. One of them you'll see in a minute is a picture from Jeff's birthday, and the other is a picture outside. We went for a walk. We try to do walks daily, and there was a beautiful blue sky, and I thought in honor of Earth Day, that'll be a perfect picture to include this week. I'm also using these mini calendars each week, and that's a great way to kind of document the time. And so I'm mounting that little calendar, and I have the week highlighted on it. I'm using a little card that comes with the HP Sprocket photo sheets. I figure there's no reason to let anything go to waste. I'll just reuse that. I think it's meant to be tossed. It's kind of like the guide card each time you put in a new set of photo paper, but it works as a perfect little photo mat for that little calendar. So I've got the photos. I pulled this cute little Be Your Selfie sticker, and I'm going to use that since the selfie we took was for Jeff's birthday. I thought it was kind of cute to use that Be Your Selfie. I've really enjoyed kind of just collaging different things from my stash on these pages each week. It's kind of a non-traditional scrapbook page with less focus on photos and more focus on the journaling. Definitely the photos are an important part of the story we're telling here, but it's just kind of different. So I'm just kind of collaging with these elements I pulled. I also pulled a few balloons and some transparency pieces, and I put brads through those transparency pieces and then attached them to the orange balloon cutouts. And I thought that was appropriate since we did celebrate Jeff's birthday. I'm gonna place those here on the page and doodle in a string, and we can call this one done. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about my week 6. I do hope you're doing well and finding some time to scrapbook some memories and maybe slow down a bit and be reflective of what's happening right now and how we're coping. Until next time, keep on scrapping, everybody. Thanks for watching.